Because we fight. Okay, listen. We all couples fight. That day, my girlfriend and my wife and I. Different person. Got confused. No. But okay, so we were dating at this point. Okay, so this was one time we fought because of an other couple's fight. Has this happened to you? She says, Sunaina's boyfriend is an asshole. He's not even in town for her birthday. And I don't even like Sunaina's boyfriend, okay? Like, he's one of those startup guys. You know those startup guys, right? You know those, like, every 3 months they have a new venture. And their dad has a new loan to pay. He's like a proper startup guy. Like, he'll go snorkeling and he'll go, hello sharks. I don't like this guy. Okay, so when she tells me Sunaina's boyfriend's an asshole, he's not in town for her birthday, I had no reason to defend him. I don't know why I'm just standing out there like, but you know, he owns the business, he must be traveling. So she's like, one second. That means if you owned a business and it was my birthday, you would not make an exception? Then we argued for 4 hours. And I don't even own a business. At one point in the argument, she looks at me and says, Raunaq, do not shout at me. Even my father's never shouted at me. And I said, you know what, sweetheart, you're right. I'm sorry. Can you also not shout at me? My mother has never shouted at me. And she's like, oh, no wonder you're like this. And look at my face. Of course my mom shouted at me. I was just lying because I wanted to win. So immediately, I don't know why, my next thought was, listen, my mom has shouted at me, okay now? And she was like, oh, she's taught you to lie as well? How do you fucking win, guys? I just want to win once. So the argument goes on, and at some point in the argument, she always realizes that I'm too good to be treated this way, and she gives me a silent treatment. You know what that is? Like, fuck it. I don't want this. We're sitting in the car, she'll look outside the window. If we're at home, she'll find the window and look outside. At this point, obviously, I look like an asshole. Because if you're the only one fighting, and if you're the guy, you're going to look like an oppressor. Like, you know what I'm saying, right? When you saw your parents fight as a kid, you were like, yeah, I'm sure dad has done something. Then you grow up, you date a few girls, and you're like, okay, maybe mom was also at fault. So I changed the tone then. I changed it to, hey, look, I'm a grand guy, okay? Listen, it's dinner time. We've been fighting for so long. Okay, what do you want me to order? Let's fight later. Indian or Chinese? I don't care. Okay, you want me to order pizza? Raunaq, I said I don't care. Okay, you know what? I'm going to order Chinese. Wow, no one cares what I like. How do you win, guys? I just want to win. Dude, my generation does the silent treatment damn badly. My grandparents did it so much better. When my dada and dadi used to get into an argument, my dadi used to pull out his hearing aid. She was like, I'm not going to stop talking. You stop listening, fucker. True feminist. My parents did the silent treatment very differently. They used me. My mom would just be like, tell your father dinner's ready. And I'm 7, I don't know how to read a room. I was like, hey dad! Dinner's ready! Dad's like, tell your mother already ate! Hey mom! You already ate! Like, tell your father to fuck off! Hey papa! That was the end of the night for me then. I remember I was 19. I sat my parents down. And I explained to them. I said, you'll have to stop using me in your fights. How did you all fight before I was born? My dad was like, dude, we never fought before you were born. What is this fuck all reaction? Whoa! Fucking, I didn't laugh. Whoa! Okay, what? You're not going to be the worst therapist. Whoa. Then you know, my husband divorced me and he said I'm a loser. Whoa! So we had this fight, right? She's ignoring me, looking outside the window. I have some self-respect. But we don't have a window on this side, so I'm looking at the fridge. Okay? We're on our phones, scrolling Instagram. And on Instagram, I see Sunaina put up a picture of her boyfriend who flew down to surprise her. They're no longer fighting. We are still fighting. I went to her, I was like, look at this shit. We're fighting about this. She looked at it, she was like, oh, that's very sweet of him. You'd never do this for me. How do you win, guys? I just want to... I realize what I do wrong in fights. Like in a long-term relationship, you need to know where you were wrong, right? Like, I know what I do wrong is I fight like how boys fight. That's a problem. You know that's a problem, right? Like, bro, if I see you in the middle of the road and I call you an idiot, you won't wait a second. Immediately you'll be like, your mom's an idiot. I didn't know you can't do this to your girlfriend. She looks at me, she's like, you know what, Raunaq, you're an idiot. I was like, your mom's an idiot. She's like, oh, is that what you think about my mother? I was like, no, मेरे बाप को गाली देना. If I ball, then you bat. Don't say ball you feka. That's not the game. Bro, I never realized what a man-child I was until after our wedding. Because we moved out of our parents' homes. Because you have to move out of your parents' homes, right? Like, because no one wants to hear sex noises. And my parents just don't stop. But yeah, man, we moved out, setting up the house, and then we went grocery shopping. Okay? And the first thing I did, I picked up one big box of strawberry yogurt and one carton of Red Bull. And she's just standing there like, bro, घर पे आटा नहीं है. I called my mom. I was like, Mom, what is the atta shit, bro? My mom was like, please don't talk to me. You left me for a girl.